This is Kim Guzman with Crochet 123 magazine. In issue 9, I'll be teaching you 3 Tunisian crochet projects, beginner, novice, and intermediate levels. In past issues, I've taught you foundation stitches and link stitches. Both of these are actually Tunisian crochet techniques, and we're now ready to move up to the real thing. The novice Tunisian crochet project is made up of a simple 2-stitch, 2-row repeat. I've used Lion Brand Vanna's Choice in 2 different colors, which will make it easier to see and learn how to read your stitches in this stitch pattern. The novice project has a slightly different set of rules here. So let's go ahead and make a slip knot, and there are a multiple of 2 for this project. So I'm going to go ahead and chain out 10. 1, 2, and you see I'm making my stitches loosely. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, like the first project, I do suggest that you try to work into this back horizontal bar. It just makes a cleaner edge. So there's a loop. Pull it up with your fingers here. You're on your non-hook hand. Pull up a loop. And be sure to count them. You should have the same number as your initial chain, and this is again a multiple of 2. I've made 10, and we're just going to pull up loops here, and again until you have 10 loops on your hook. 9, and the last one, 10. Alright, now for this project we're going to put a new color, and we're going to start the new color at the end when we've pulled up loops. So every time you start a new color, it will be when the hook is full. So I'm going to introduce the new color now, and all you do is take a length of yarn and just pull through. Just pull that yarn through one loop. That's your chain 1 right there. It's just with a different color. Now we're going to pull through 2, just like we did in the original project. The first project, pull through 2, pull through 2. Now remember, we're only changing colors when our hook is full of loops. We're not going to change colors here at the end of the closing. Pull through 2. Now we're going to start a different stitch pattern. The other was just a simple stitch, a Tunisian simple stitch. But this one we're going to have a stitch pattern, a different stitch pattern. And the way you do this one is you, for row 2, insert your hook under 2 front vertical bars and yarn over and pull a loop through. That's a decrease. You've pulled through 2. That's a simple stitch, 2 together. Now you're going to do a full stitch. Now what a full stitch is you work under this horizontal bar here, this one. You go under it, but you don't insert your hook into any stitches. You just go under that bar. Yarn over and pull a loop through. Now 2 together and under the bar. That's a full stitch. Let me grab that yarn. Okay, there we go. Alright, now 2 together and under the horizontal bar. 2 together. Now don't forget about going under the horizontal bar for the last stitch here. So go under that one. And then we're going to work our last stitch the way we would normally. And that's under 2 strands. For this second row here, because this is rather loopy, it's not going to look exactly the same, but I have gone under 2 of the bars. Alright, our hook is now full. There should be 10 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're ready to go back to the other color. And see, I didn't cut it off. It's right here, making it very easy to just pick right up and go on. So chain 1. Alright, now through 2, and again, and through 2, and 2, and all the way across until you have 1 remaining. 2, again, all the way across. Alright, now we have 1 loop remaining, and for this stitch pattern I did attempt to do the same exact thing, and what happened was the fabric started biasing. It started going in a diagonal. So what I had to do in order to get this pattern to be straight is I had to offset the stitches. So for the green, I'm going to start with the full stitch in between here. So I'm going to start with the full stitch. There we go. And then do the decrease, 2 together. So full stitch and 2 together, and full stitch. See, I'm going right in between them, and 2 together, and full, and 2 together. Now for this one, we don't do the full stitch at the end because we started with it. So now we will go under 2 bars here at the end. Notice that they're 2 different colors. And now we're going to change colors once again. So you just drop this color and pick up your second color. And what would be helpful is if you took a little cheat sheet and you wrote white or color A or color B starts with a full stitch. I mean with a decrease. See, this one started with a decrease. The green started with a full. So if you had a little cheat sheet where you wrote white is full decrease and green starts with a full, or you could even write it on the outside of on the label for the yarn. That way when you pick it up, you can just briefly look at it until you can read your stitches and tell which one is next. Chain 1, now pull through 2, and 2, all the way across, and all the way, and then you will just repeat rows 2 and 3. So again, I have white, and I've got my little cheat sheet that says I'm going to decrease first. So I just insert my hook and go. And then when I have green, I have my little cheat sheet that says it'll be a full stitch first. And then it produces this neat tweedy effect. Now, if you didn't want to use the 2 colors, you would still get a very nice textured piece if you just wanted to use one. And then you wouldn't have to worry about the changing colors. You would have to You'd have to really read your stitches in order to find out where you're at in the row. And that's how it looks.